Today let's talk about something that's become all of a sudden fashionable called rucking. This has ties to military days. So my father was in the Army, and when I was growing up, he used to teach me and my brother these really cool exercises and moves, and that kind of spawned off my whole career later on in life. And one of the things he used to do is carry this thing called a rucksack, and really all it is a backpack, sort of, that's full of weight. And when you're in the Army or military or any kind of armed services, you always have this pack on your back full of heavy things, and you have to walk around with it. Well, guess what? That causes a huge amount of impact, positive impact on the body. It burns a ton of calories, it helps improve core strength, back strength, and leg strength all rolled into one, and it improves posture as well, because you're forced to engage your core. And when you do that, you squeeze your abs, and then when you take the rucksack off, you all of a sudden magically have good posture. So, what are some of the fundamentals of rucking? Really, it's simple. Just get something heavy-ish, put it on your back like a backpack, cinch it in pretty tight like this, and then simply walk. So you can walk on flat surfaces, you can walk on hills, you can go up hills, you can go on rocks, you can do stairs. I particularly like stairs. Me and my significant other last year did the Grand Canyon, and we had backpacks on like this, full of stuff, water, various types of clothing, various types of bars and snacks and stuff like that. And it worked out perfectly, and we trained that way. We have a network of stairs up on Main Street here in our town that we climb up all the time when we do long hikes like that, and we have backpacks on. And we start out light with like 10 pounds, and then we increase it to 15 to 20 to 25 until a point where we have excess weight in there that we don't need because we want to overtrain for something like a Grand Canyon hike. That really is rucking. And you can do it anywhere, anytime. You could go out of town and bring a backpack with you as a carry-on, and when you get to your destination, you can fill it with water bottles, you can fill it with books, encyclopedias, magazines. You can get rocks outside and wrap them in towels and stick them in your backpack and just go. It's that simple. And this type of exercise is really good because it's less impactful than, say, sprinting or running, but yet your heart rate is going to go through the roof, so you're going to still burn a ton of calories and fat. You're going to get all those ancillary benefits of strength training and core as well. And another thing is, it's very mentally challenging. So when you finish like an hour of rucking, you just feel this amazing amount of accomplishment. Now granted, anytime you do aerobic exercise or any type of exercise in general, you get this massive endorphin release. But personally, when I do any kind of rucking and I have a backpack on or any kind of weighted stuff, I feel like it's impounded or compounded a lot more than just a plain old running workout. If you want to get really fancy, you can actually get a weighted vest or a rucking vest, as it's called these days, or one of these things that I used to use years ago, and I haven't seen them in a while. I think when I moved, I sent it over to the, I don't know what it was, a garage sale someone was having or something like that. But it's called the gravity belt. And a gravity belt is something you wear like this and you clip it in, and it has weights that go all the way around it, and they go up to like 20, 30, and even 40 pounds. And again, I don't know if they still sell them, but I think they might. And the reason for that type of weight is some people can't tolerate a backpack on their back like this or any kind of sack because it puts a little too much strain on their lower spine. And those type of people are more deconditioned, and if you are one of those and you fall into that category, I would recommend something more like a gravity belt where your weight is going to be distributed down here, because I take away all of this pressure up top. Okay? So, a couple key things you want to do when you're rucking, either when it's walking, or if you're going up a hill, or if you're hiking, or if you're going up stubbly rocky ground, or if you're on stairs. Try to keep your shoulders nice and broad and pull everything in nice and tight to your body like this. You don't want things flopping around like this or moving up and down. One thing that could happen is if this is loose and it's going like this, it's going to cause massive scrapes and scratches on your lower back, and it could wear away, and you'll start sweating down here, and that's going to compound it even worse, and it could cause like a blistering effect on your lower back, and it can hurt really bad. And one of the ways to avoid that is to make sure that your straps are all synced in really tight, and you want any of your weight tight to your body or as tight to it as possible. And when you're wearing a weighted vest, that's really easy because it has clamps on it with Velcro and so on, or it has these kind of things that can pull tight. So make sure your weight is distributed closely to your body. And then simply just go in a natural gait with your arms and legs, regardless of how fast you're going, okay? So, there's the big 411 on rucking. Give it a spin if you haven't done it yet. It's a lot of fun, and let me know how you make out. Till next time.